Hello! Perfidious Beard here, back to avoid treatment for my genocidal tendencies and continue to indulge in the thing I love, eating alien babies. In Stellaris, hostile station engaged. Call me crazy, I don't think this engagement's gonna last more than a split second. We get this on the slowest speed while I ramble on in this intro, and this thing is still going down at a precipitous pace. What about the baby eating, though, Pete? You gonna get back to the baby eating? Yeah, I'll get back to it. I blame Chris Evans for my proclivity to eat children. It's his fault. I mean, if he had never dropped the knowledge bomb on us in Snowpiercer that babies taste best, I probably wouldn't have devolved into the state of baby eating that I currently engage in. Where did this fleet come from? There's a 6,000 strength fleet, Othello Confederacy. Really? This is how you're gonna roll with this? I am in combat with you guys. I have overwhelming fleet superiority here. I'm beating the shit out of the space roaches. You are involved in a two-front war with Frank, literally the two most powerful empires in the game, myself and Frank Mooterwood, and you choose to bring that shit to me. You're also probably gonna destroy my science ship, aren't you? Hey, you want to stop going towards the enemy there, Alacrity Crash Science Vessel Arbiter? What are you doing? You're moving to the Xandar system, but you're going about it in the stupidest possible way. Arbiter, we gotta stop this. Science Ship Arbiter, I would like for you to move over here, actually, and stop your suicidal run straight into the jaws of an enemy fleet. Nope, no, it's too late now. No, it's fine. Go ahead. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yep. That's because they're an idiot. Oh, good. You killed one of our best scientists, too. Well, that cost us some influence. I'm actually more than a little salty about that. More than a little. I guess you guys will have to continue surveying the galaxy in the honor of the fallen, I suppose. I mean, what else are you going to do? It's too late to fix the problem now. Back to Chris Evans and my baby eating, though. I really do blame Chris Evans for the baby eating. But at this point now who died? Some governor. You know what? He's going to have to stay dead for a little bit. We need our influence for other stuff. We got to relocate some species, and that's one of the reasons why I want to win this war. I want to humiliate these guys so that I could get the bonus 100 influence. Use that to resettle some population, and once our population is being resettled, then what we can do is start devouring the erections who are causing a whole lot of unrest problems for us. Military Academy makes our army upkeep cheaper. Vitality boosters are always pretty good. Anytime you can make your leaders live longer, that is a useful thing. I hate that both of these are still on our list. And is there any way to just cancel this? I never want this research. I don't want to spend 148 months getting regenerative whole tissue. We're never going to use it. Extra 10. You know what? Just give me another 10 years of my leader lifespan. I like the fact that core system increasing is just a repeatable research that you can do over and over again. Oh, sure. The fleet comes in, destroys my science vessel, and then just fucks off when they see... No, that's... Yeah, I see how this is going to go. Well, we're taking away your capability to do that, you jerkasses. And then we're going to go bomb the shit out of this planet. That makes me extraordinarily salty. Those guys showed up, fucked with us, and then just they're like, haha, killed your science ship, and then ran away. That's the kind of thing I would do. Also, they're about to... Looks like they're about to destroy our transport fleet as well. Yeah, that's also not good. Oh, no, wait. Our boys are here. Okay, so what we can do to save the transport fleet, we could actually just land the armies. And we've got the glorious Zaplo Imperium has come over here to help us out? Help save the day? Is that what they're doing? This fleet is not going to be allowed to run roughshod over... Not a distraction. Come and destroy this. What the hell fleet is this? How are these guys even getting here? I just destroyed their wormhole generator. Where are they even coming from? That's the main question. All right, we're going to go wreck this fleet. These guys are also going to Iraq. Man, the Zaplos may be in trouble here. The thing is, I don't really care about the Zaplos being in trouble. This transport fleet, I want you to land your armies on the planet, please. There are no armies in orbit that can land. Where is this transport fleet? Well, here, just enter orbit then, I guess. We'll try and protect you as much as possible. Maybe there's as many armies on the planet as will fit. There's about to be a scrap here between... Yeah, this is not good. You guys need to get over there and reinforce them. I don't really care if our vassals lose their military power. That actually makes them less of a threat to us in the long term.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, good God. Oh, they're... Okay, well, that ship is dead. Actually, our transport fleet may be okay. Hold on a second. Some weird shit is going on with that. More importantly, though, let's get our last Unity thing. Protection racket. Yes. We have completed this, which should entitle us to another Ascension perk. What Ascension perk do we want to take? World Shaper. Okay. Terraforming speed takes twice as fast, and we get that's not Interstellar Dominion. Border range plus 25%. Very much like that. Research speed plus 10%. I really feel like that's probably the one we should take. We're having some problems in the research department. One vision. Mastery of nature. We don't want to clear blocker tiles. We don't care about that. Yeah, I think we're going to go with technological ascendancy just for an extra 10% overall research bonus. And then we got to wait for a billion more Unity and we can actually adopt another one of those. How was our transport fleet? Call me crazy, but it actually looked like our transport fleet was defeating these ships. Oh, it wasn't the transport fleet that's defeating them. It's this fleet that's actually kicking the shit out of them while our transport fleet is just nearby. Got it. So how are these guys doing, though? I mean, it looks like they're winning. Wow, this is a battle, though. Some crazy shit going on here. It's like a Pink Floyd concert. Laserian, featuring the music of Pink Floyd.
Research complete.
And our boys appear to have won the engagement. Hostile fleets are present. In what system? Oh, they're coming back to try and retake their capital. Well, that's going to end very badly for you. New research. Strike craft damage gives us a bonus to... I don't care about that. Unlocks kinetic battery. Are you good? You do a lot of damage. Mineral storage capacity in battleships. Impulse thruster. Kind of like the sound of that. Take as much... Let's do the kinetic battery. Let's try the long range thing. I want to unlock some more weapons. We're also just sort of letting minerals accumulate. You'll notice also that our borders did shrink very slightly over here. I got rid of some of our frontier stations in an effort to get rid, or rather to acquire, a little bit more influence each month. Because we need influence to relocate people. Not being able to relocate people is actually our most significant problem right now. Those guys have 39 armies in orbit.
Construction complete.
Construction, yeah. There was a fleet battle somewhere that ended as soon as it began. No, not yet. I mean, this one's gonna be over real fast, though. Ended as soon as it began, you say. Oh, yeah, good. Destroy the mine that's eventually... Alright, let's see. A hunger strike on Zalabak Oxidalsa. Yeah, acidophilus milk is... They're going on... Well, I appreciate the fact that I appreciate the fact that you guys are using passive resistance this time instead of... We need to resolve our issues. Hunger strike modifier added for 60 months. I mean, we get a hunger strike either way. You know what? Let them starve. I don't care. The sooner they starve, the sooner they're dead, the sooner they're off my planet. Stop populating it with their filth.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, so we destroyed the shit out of that. These guys are back. Now, these are construction ships in Akalam. We need to go invade Akalam, but also there's this planet out, the second mycelium characters. Carriers, characters, whatnot. It's some kind of fungus man ship, probably from one of the allies. I don't really need to send a construction ship out to deal with them, I don't think. It's probably not a great plan. The fact that, our wormhole generator problem is actually going to make that more difficult. I really don't want to go there. I'd rather go back to Aquilum and just continue the invasion. I'm tired of letting these guys dictate our behavior. And you know what? I feel like our allies in the glorious Zaplo Imperium, credit for the Zaplos. They won't do shit to help us, but when you invade their space, they at least defend themselves. Credit where credit is due. They defended themselves nobly. Those guys got 19 ships destroyed in that.
System survey complete.
They're the most pathetic empire in space. I feel a little bad about beating up on them like this. Oh, well, I guess we're in another fleet battle. Oh, just keep sending your boys in one at a time. I'm sure that 120 fleet power there is going to stop us considering we have like 12,000, 2 orders of magnitude more fleet power than you.
Systems
Or rather, we had 2 orders of magnitude more fleet power than you. Now we have nothing, and there's... Really don't like this mechanic. Okay, you know what, transport fleet? We're just going to have you leave. In fact, you know what? Why don't you just fly over here? Here's what we're going to do. Not a distraction. When you get to where you're going, we're going to split you in half. One of you is going to go babysit the home world while the other one bombs the shit out of this planet. In fact, you're there now. So you know what? Let's split you. Split the fleet. Malak Bilal, I want you to come up here and pound this place with not a distraction and turn it into a chunky style salsa. Meanwhile, second strike force, you're in orbit around Sol. That's not what we need. Meanwhile, first strike force, come back to Morocco, and anybody who... In fact, I want to be in a very specific spot. These guys are all landing right here. I want you to come and just sit right here. When they come into our space, I would just like them to come out of the warp and get immediately slaughtered.
evading hostile fleet.
Who's evading? Sanchez.
Complete.
Yeah, fleet combat.
Established.
Yeah, they're going to destroy our carrier. All right, well, so long. See you in hell. We weren't using that army anyway. We've also established a colony and given ourselves a penalty. We got a lot of shit going on. Negative balance. Yeah, we'll get to it. Too many colonized systems. I'm aware. Hostile fleets are present. Just all of you notifications go away. All of you go away. We're going to come down here. This should be in, like, where did we make a planet? Zowad. Right, okay. So you're the new planet. And our goal then is going to be to just add you to District 9. I mean, this is District, yeah, District 9. So District 9 is going to pick themselves up a new planet. So let's go to planets and sectors. District 9, we want to manage you, and, well, we can't give you Zoad without giving you Stridon. Fine, whatever, I don't care. Here, take those 2. There you go. That's all kinds of taken care of now. And, hey, our construction ships have stuff to do again. Are you within Peterian space? No. These, actually, I think, already have buildings around them anyway. It's just we abandoned them. Oh, you abandoned them to their fate? Yeah, I did. I'm not ashamed of it. Goibnu is already down there building. Here, come down here and build mining stations. And I guess you could come down here, build a research station, and then when you're done with that, build some mining stations. We'll get, these guys aren't going to be in District 9, but this is money for the Peterians. We can pull that in. Cash for us. Sometimes when we expand the empire, we don't do it for the good of a district. Sometimes we do it for our own good. Sometimes we got to do a little bit of self-aggrandizement. What's wrong with that? Why can't the Wu do anything? Is it because you're evading? Build more wormhole stations. I mean, clearly it's out of reach. Oh, it's because there's... Right, the mycelium characters are going to destroy the wormhole station that we built again. Okay, this war's got to end because these guys are irritating the shit out of me. Fine, blow up my other stupid wormhole station. I'd love to know where your wormhole station is that you're using to send these forces in, by the way.
Fleet destroyed.
Yep, of course it was. What fleet was destroyed, by the way? Was that our transport fleet, or did we destroy an enemy fleet? Hey, UI, could you be a little more specific? Just saying fleet destroyed is a little bit ominous. Be like, fleet was destroyed. Well, was it my fleet? What fleet got destroyed? Fleet destroyed. I'm assuming it was an enemy fleet? Because if it was an enemy fleet, that's fine. Don't just say fleet destroyed and leave it at that. I've got some pretty powerful and expensive fleets out here, and we're just like, nope, it was destroyed. Be like, what? Wait, what the fuck? Who destroyed it?
Construction complete.
There you go. You guys can idle right there from now on. And when those guys come jumping out of the warp, now we'll be ready for them, because they're going to jump straight into a trap. We are Admiral Akbaring them, and let's go ahead and embark all. Grab our transport fleet. Take the transport fleet. Take it over here. I think this fleet has probably got this taken care of. We will gather these specimens. Don't have the, whatever.
Situation log updated.
We can begin an event chain. You say we don't have the resources to spare? I kind of feel like maybe we do, actually. We're sort of beyond the point where we've begun, we've kind of stopped caring, really, about properly managing our resources. In fact, I'm just going to splurge here. Let's get some more clan wreckers. Earth, build 2, and here. Can we afford 2? Not quite. You guys can keep building them up there. The Otheli conspiracy has at least one wormhole station in that So that's where they're coming from? Got it.
Research complete.
That fleet's about to be destroyed.
Complete. Situation log.
Yeah, keep sending your ships in one at a time, boys. You're actually falling right into my plan now. Wormhole generation is amazing. Planetary sensor range I don't care about. Blue lasers don't give a shit about. Shield capacitors are really good, though. Increases our shield recharge rate. You know, I'd really rather have the wormhole thing, though. Also, it takes longer to research, which means it'll be, like, more time before I get annoyed by the game interrupting me. Another fleet has been destroyed.
Situation log updated.
Our boys in blue are going out there doing our work for us. We appreciate you guys defending. Good work, you guys chipping in. Nice to see for once that we've got our team helping us out there. Team Vassal doing some heavy lifting. Or some very minor lifting. You know what? They're trying. Let's give them credit. Land the armies. The planetary defenses of this place are already in complete and utter ruin.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
After this, we're going to go destroy this wormhole generator. Situation log updated. I'm sure it's just telling us there are more debris. Also, all of our ships everywhere are idle. Trying to prosecute a war and also manage the Empire at the same time turns out to be an extraordinarily frustrating endeavor. You might as well stay idle, Goibnu. I don't even think there's anything you can do, even if we wanted you to. Is there anything you could potentially go take advantage of? Is there any X and exploit for you? Perfidious Pete put in the X and exploit. Those words have never been spoken. I'm not clever enough to properly exploit anything. To exploit a thing, you have to understand it. I don't really understand much of anything. What's going on in Yillian? Why is there a project here? The malleable Gulantha available. Oh, okay. Oh, we're supposed to be going, well, here, this can be like your new thing then. What skill scientist are you? A 4? You're a 5. You're also a 5. Why don't you go do this then? No way to reach that project. A way to, where is, how do we know? We can very definitely get there. Or is it because... Nope, it's because we're out here and our wormhole station is blocked. We're going to have to go free this up from... The first Star Hunters? The Othethi Confederacy? Zaplos, are you taking... You're going to take those guys out, though, right? They're messing with your shit. You're going to... Yeah, there you go. They flew away. Good work, Zaplos. Can my science ships go do their thing now? They come over here and... Yep, research projects. Sanchez, why don't you come up here and... research projects. The Torch. I don't even know what the Human Torch is doing these days. I mean, starring in Snowpiercer is effectively what he's doing. He should keep doing it. The movie was real good. You can't just be Captain America. Or is it in your contract that's the way it works now? Chris Evans, like you can only be Captain America. Be like, you can't just be Captain America, and the Disney Corporation is like, oh no, we beg to differ. And in fact, sir, we insist. You can only be Captain America. Send in another one ship. Good call. Are our armies destroying this planet yet? Did you guys hurry up? How long does it take you to invade the toilet of this caliber? This planet is a dump. It has nothing on it. Just burn it to the ground already. The slaves have broken free in a carefully planned assault. Radical elements have overrun the local authorities. The planet has since descended into a state of general disarray as mobs of enraged slaves, many armed with lethal weapons, have taken to the streets, vandalizing and attacking those who stand in our way. Growth speed. Alright. Slave riots. Well, whatever.
Construction complete.
Go ahead and riot, revolt, do whatever you want. It's just going to speed the pace at with which I come and destroy you, really.
Complete.
Pete, you're not paying attention to a slave revolt? What could happen? So, like, the worst case scenario is we degenerate into, like, a Shays Rebellion scenario. They'll get over it.
Enemy planet secured.
There we go. Enemy planet is secured. Good work, everyone. Let's go and destroy this wormhole station, then. Meanwhile, these guys are going to keep flying face first into their death over and over and over again. I love the fact that they'll be like, guys, you know that giant fucking armada? It's still there, right? We've got one ship. All it takes is just one ship in a dream. Let's go trench run this shit, baby. I'm gonna channel Luke Skywalker and come in. I'm pretty sure our one plucky rebel ship is gonna definitely be able to take out the... Oh, no, wait, it's not working. Luke Skywalker was destroyed by the scads and scads of TIE fighters defending the giant intergalactic space station. We're completely fucked. We probably should have thought of that before we sent him in on his own to die. We thought all that we needed was just one plucky hero, but it turns out what we really needed was like a competent fleet, a solid strategy, and generally well-equipped navy. But we had none of that. We had one guy with a can-do attitude. So we went for the Squirrel Girl paradigm. We're just like, one plucky hero is really all we need to stop Thanos, and then Thanos glanced at us and we died. Pluckiness. Pluck does not success. Pluck does not breed success. Debris analyzed. Well, there's going to be a lot of that, so... Yeah, could you blow up this wormhole station? Because these guys are really starting to irritate me here. Destroyed? Not yet. Come on. There it goes. Good work. All right, on to the next planet then. Not a distraction. So, Akalam has been successfully invaded. Let's go to Ustir.
Research complete.
We are completing research. The research bonus thing really, I think, is starting to pay some pretty significant dividends. It feels like it anyway. Chemical Bliss allows us to set the Chemical Bliss living standard. That takes a lot of production goods, but it does really make our people super duper happy. Cheaper war demands. Let's just, yeah, Chemical Bliss is fine. I don't really care. If my people want to live in a chemically induced coma, you know what? I don't judge. I mean, not the slaves, of course. The slaves, they're going to keep slaving. That's the way it works. I'm sorry, slaves. I know it's a harsh reality, but you guys are stuck in a lifetime of indentured servitude. You know, unless one of your betters becomes a political dissident, in which case I'm going to slap them in irons and send them down to the mines, and then you might have a chance to get yourself some of that Chemical Bliss lifestyle. Speaking of which, we may have enough influence to enact a new purge. So let's go down to Zowad. This is a planet where we have... Oh, wait, no, this is a planet that's peopled with planet... That's actually really hard to say. I Porky Pigged it for a minute there. This is a planet that is peopled with people. This is a planet that's peopled with people. It's like the she cells down by the seashore. Performance errors are good. When you're concentrating on it, it makes it even more difficult. Anyway, that planet is peopled with people, so that's not one we need to look at. What we do want to look at, one of these planets that has like a tile that is not full of people. Like Zab Krabik here. Okay, Zab Krabik, you are getting a new person, probably from Petersburg. So we're going to move you here. And then Petersburg, let's resettle this. Oh, he's not grown yet. Well, okay, we took one from Petersburg last time. Let's take... This guy is really doing shit, right? Yeah, you're not doing shit. Wait, what? Hold on. Let's see what faction are you a member of? Base happiness is 50. Good enough. All right, so you are going to get resettled. And we're going to send you to... Was that Zabik Crack? Yeah. You're going to go be the planetary governor of Zabik Crack. There you go. Enjoy. 37.5 of our influence done. It's one less planet we have to mess with. This person, you know, he'll snap back. We can just do that. There we go. That guy will snap back. Do we have 37.5 influence? Yes, so we could do one more. So maybe we take a person from Petersonville who's not doing anything, like, I don't know, who's not busy. Like most of you aren't busy. You're a slave. You want to go be like a world leader somewhere. Irexo Prime should already have a human. It does. All right, no need to put one there. What about Acidophilus Milk? Acidophilus Milk has a person. Pobik Tixmar, they do not have a person, so we need a person on this planet. Congratulations, you're going to go be the leader of this planet. Now we can go look at the idle person, because apparently we put you in a tile that makes you not do stuff. Oh no, we took a person out. Shit, now I gotta find that planet. What was it called? Like, Pabik something? No, that's Acidophilus Milk. We already took care of it. Demetrius, Zabik Crack, you have a human now. So has a human. Optimax. Bobik. Nope. Where's the... That's Irexo Prime. It definitely has a person, right? Yep. Pete, you say has a person, as if these roaches aren't people. And yeah, it's exactly as it's as if exactly that. Where's the planetary administration here? Should be one. Who's working it? Who's working the planetary administration though? Because they need to stop and they need to let they need to let the actual person do that job. Again, that's a job for people. Is it here? Nope. Here? What do you have? You have a power plant. You also have a power plant. What do you have? Mining network. Hydroponics farm. Power plant. The planetary capital is being run by some filthy fungus man, who, by the way, is getting purged because mostly we already completely destroyed his... Yeah, alright, well, that's fine. There's a person there now, and that's all that's important. Is this the planet with the slave riots? Yeah, this is the planet with the slave riots. So everybody's going to be real angry about that. But that's okay, because we're going to take steps to mitigate the whole slavery issue by eating all of the slaves. So let's go to policies and edicts. I know there's still one planet where we don't have a human yet, but by the time we can completely eradicate these eruptions who are causing us serious problems, by the time we get around to eating the last of them, we'll have already gotten a human onto that planet. So let's go to species. You guys are in chattel slavery for now. We are integrating these people, so probably devouring them before we have them fully integrated seems like maybe not the best idea. Let's set your default rights, and you're no longer slaves. You are undesirables. Change this policy. We'll be able to change it again on 2295. We have to wait 2 years to make you undesirables. Son of a bitch. All right, well, your purge type is not going to be forced labor either. All right, well, we can't change our eruction policies for another 2 years, so we got to wait 2 years before we can put those poor sods out of their misery. Wouldn't you guys rather just be processed into food than to suffer for an additional 2 years? Wouldn't you rather just, like, end it quickly? Why linger? Why let the suffering continue? Just let it go, man. You could end it all right now. It could be over. These guys are moving on to our next planetary conquest. Okay. Sincerely, though, eruptions, why drag out the inevitable? You can see your doom approaching with swift wings. Why don't you just embrace it? Okay, they've gone too far.
Debris analyzed.
Here we go. All right, not a distraction is in a fight of some variety. Well, I mean, I say a fight. It's really more of a curb stomping at this point than any kind of actual fight.
Situation log updated.
What is this?
Situation log updated.
That was just a giant armada of invasion armies that we annihilated. We just killed like 8 trillion armies, I think. We just basically slaughtered their entire populace. I kind of feel a little, admittedly, a little bad about that. Would they pop another fleet in? They brought in a construction ship. Yeah, there's no rebuilding what we have just done to you. I think that loss was beyond reconstructible. It was catastrophic. Okay, so you guys need to all embark. Take this transport fleet. We're going to fly it up to Ustir. We'll get you guys up there. In the meantime, barricade fleet still going fine. They've got, what do you guys get? A couple fleets over here? Yeah, it's mostly construction ships and whatnot. I think these boys are just about done. The Gulantha herd was secured. Oh, good. I've got my own herd of Gulantha, whatever those are. Because, you know, I've been paying attention to this shit. It's all about the military conquest, man. I don't care about the Gulantha. I don't even know what the Gulantha is. I'm not even paying attention to my freaking science ships anymore because I just can't be bothered to care. So we got the, here. Go to wherever this is and send the science ship out to, like, research it, I guess. There you go. That'll give you something to do. Wander up into District 12 and... honestly, can't you be entertaining yourself at this point? Do I have to do everything for you? Why, you're an adult. Make your own decisions. You're the chief scientist of a giant galaxy-spanning empire, and you're one of our most important citizens, and yet you still need me to spoon-feed you what to do. Just, like, make up your own missions at this point. Show a little initiative. Just be like, hey, there's a species of weird alien over there, and we've never seen them before. I wanted to go kidnap some samples and probe them. Be like, whatever, I don't care. You know, it's a borderline war crime, right, though, Emperor Pete? That's not gonna... Really? Do you think that I would give a shit about a borderline war crime in the Peterian Empire? Does that seem like the kind of thing I concern myself with, typically? I'm committing dozens and dozens of war crimes as we speak. What's one more? What's one more? It's just another charge on an endless list of charges. What's the difference between serving 45 life sentences for war crimes and 46? What's another life sentence at that point? We're so far beyond the event horizon, not even Sam Neill could bring us back. The moral event horizon is just, it's gone. That's it. We're riding this one all the way to the bottom of the curve now. Nothing really left to do but gouge out our eyes and be like, where we're going, you won't need these. I see this fleet is back. I'm going to go destroy the Othethi Confederacy because they're irritating me. Losing energy credits each month. Why? Station maintenance is a lot. Ship maintenance is a lot. Army maintenance is, like, relatively expensive. We shouldn't be losing this much. I mean, we weren't a minute ago. What are we doing now that we weren't doing literal moments ago? Those guys are still in orbit. These guys are still sleeping. We're not maintaining a new colony or anything. Did we change a planetary policy by chance? Oh, you know what? We had those slave rebellions, though. I mean, I suppose that could be it. These guys are finally having a positive energy balance in District 9. That's nice. We don't have to keep... it's 7 credits a month. We can afford it. It's fine. We'll just take it for a little while till whatever it is works itself out. Or the Commonwealth of Mirak is fully conquered. We do have to get our war demands to like 90 in order to get everything that we want. I'm content to wait. Transport fleet is in Ustir. Oh, you guys have arrived. You're actually on scene. Well, here, let's land the armies. We're gonna go ahead and finish this invasion, and then this will be where we wrap things up. Just another planet conquered of the glorious Malak. The glorious idiots who don't know when they're licked and don't know how or when it's a good idea to surrender. I'm not even trying to take your stuff. I just want to make you work for me. All I'm trying to do is vassalize you. You guys could have kept all of your shit instead of forcing me to ruin it. Why do you make me hurt you? Codepending all over me. Why do you force me to hurt you like this? This is your fault. It really is. We don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be like this. You could just be like the glorious Zaplos who, when they were completely and totally fucking overwhelmed, realized the fact that they were completely and totally fucking overwhelmed and just said, hey, you know what? We're gonna stop fighting now because you won. We're done. We can't defeat you. You have utterly crushed us, and we give up now. Please stop hurting us. That could be you. In the meantime, let's redistribute the fleets, and we're also just going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see me and Sam Neill continue our descent into the abyss, into horror, depravity, all that good stuff, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Stellaris every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.